I feel like I have my shit together this week. Everything is a meditation. I have three things I want to share with you today, and I'm working on articulation. Stay with me. I'm going out for happy hour with the girls soon and about to get ready. Could have been cool if I got ready, had makeup on before recording, but I'm here as I am. I just did two deep focus sessions. I'm studying for something. I did some work on business learning, and there are a few things I wanted to share with you today. It's been a few days, three, since I deleted Instagram off of my phone. TikTok is off my phone too. I want to get my focus and attention back. Plus, for my mental health at the moment, I'm taking a step back. No need to over explain. But I've been thinking about, okay, I'm hopping over here because I have some notes on my laptop. I am going through my day feeling like everything really is a meditation. So I go to the gym. Well, first, I wake up and I am sitting in silence. Sometimes I have the Calm app guiding me through a meditation, and sometimes I just completely sit in silence. The only rule is to not judge myself or the experience, even if I end up walking around, even if I'm completely lounging, even if I'm looking around, whatever. Don't judge it. Sit in silence when I wake up. I've been setting my alarm for 5:45, getting up at that time most days. I just posted a Substack on why and how I'm putting myself through rehab. I'll link it below and you'll see what I've been doing, including no social media. So I wake up, I sit in silence, and the first days it's hard and I don't want to do it. And then I get you feel yourself improve day after day and you feel yourself wanting to go longer every day too. And then today, maybe yesterday too, day 3 and 4 of this, I didn't even use the Calm app. I just was craving silence. I didn't need the or want the support of the Calm app. And I also ended up doing another meditation today. So, meditation, and I'll talk about different ways that this shows up, just focus and attention and going after something. Let yourself stair step the way up. Don't feel like you have to be a pro or go super long the first day that you start whatever the thing is that you're starting. So, meditation. I'm finding myself doing it with less resources and longer and enjoying it more, craving it even. Gym, same way. I sometimes go to the gym and I walk in, I walk out. Other times I walk in, I do the stairs for 5 minutes, and then I leave because I'm frustrated and for whatever reason, I just don't want to do it. The more often that I show up, I do a little bit more, a little bit more. And there are points during the meditation and the gym where I want to leave so bad or I want to just put the weights down. And today, as I was doing my different exercises, there were points where I wanted to stop and I just pushed right up against it until I was shaking and not even able to fully extend in this exercise, for example. I'm putting in the work. I'm pushing up against my edge. Same with the meditation. Okay, and same with work. So I'm studying a lot right now and doing some work that sometimes I could think is really boring or really hard to understand. And I find myself, it's sometimes like reading a textbook, and I'm bringing my attention back over and over and over. And it feels exactly the same as meditating. So, yeah, the practice of bringing your attention back is so important. And it is more important than what you actually do. So, when I'm taking these practice tests, for example, you just have to keep showing up. The only same with lifting, same with meditation, just don't judge yourself. It's okay if you're clicking through, if you're watching the video and you have no idea what it's even saying. I'm letting myself do that. And then it's only a matter of time before you do understand what it's saying. You do start enjoying it. You get into that flow state, all that kind of stuff. So keep on going. So this is the wildest thing about all of this. I've been having a deep work session, 1, 2, or now sometimes 3 a day. So for 1 hour, I go into my office, I put on my headphones, put on Insight Timer's focus playlist, and set a timer for 1 hour. Phone is outside of the room. And I either do nothing or I concentrate on what's in front of me. And the first few days, this was not enjoyable in the slightest and was really hard, but it felt like that meditation. Anyway, this Aura ring I've been wearing for 3 years. And I noticed that when I'm doing these deep work sessions, my heart rate goes into restorative. My heart rate never, almost never goes into restorative. It will during acupuncture sometimes. Sometimes I'm overpowered. I don't know. Sometimes it doesn't, but most of the time in acupuncture or something like that, it will go, or breath work, it will drop that low. So the ring tells you different stages of heart rate, and restorative is the lowest. So the most relaxed, even more than relaxed. And there are many days where I don't even get there. So so I'm getting into that mode when I'm focusing. How crazy is that? Even when I'm not enjoying it, even when I think it's boring, even when I'm struggling to focus, it's so good for me. My heart rate is going so low, and it's making me want to, I like feel like I need to do this every day because I don't always focus for that long. And it's interesting because when I'm working on my business, it's not the same type of work, and a lot of times with the business it can be exciting. So it's not always probably that restorative. There are probably some things within my business that could be, but I'm talking about for my corporate job and modules I'm going through, stuff about data and AI, and it feels like learning. And this also explains probably why I loved school so much. I loved school. I loved doing homework. I loved studying, taking tests. Didn't really mind it. And it's probably because it was one of the few times that I was like completely relaxed. It's kind of crazy and kind of concerning how much I had not been focusing for that long. And also think about a normal work day when I'm not just studying, if I'm talking to people, if chats are coming in, interrupted a lot, distracted, or just different types of work, I'm not getting in that state. So I don't know. It's making me think I want to work this kind of focus in more. And so this is for studying that sometimes over the past few years being remote, it's been super hard for me to do extra studying that I don't need to do. This is making me want to do it more. And so for you, and what I tell my clients because I coach people to start things that they know that they want to do, but they haven't done yet. But also in the coaching, obviously in life, and even with the thing you're most passionate about, the thing that you're super excited to do, there are going to be times that you don't want to do that thing. Or there are parts of that that you're not going to want to do that you think you might need to force yourself to do it. So, something that I was telling my friend who was hating her job and having a really hard time with the kind of work that she was doing, it felt soul sucking, whatever. So, what I want to offer you is a perspective or a mindset shift to think about all of the benefits that you're getting from this thing that you don't want to do, or whatever is hard for you to do in your life right now. Think about all the benefits that you're getting out of it, because there's so many things in life that you have to do but you don't want to do probably. So, for example, this studying, I'm building resilience and discipline. I'm showing up to something. I'm learning how to get into flow state. I'm learning how to control my attention. I'm increasing my attention span. I'm increasing my ability to focus and lock in, to remove distractions. So many things. I'm building self trust and by keeping commitments to myself, by keeping promises to myself. So many good things. I don't want to say yeah, showing up to do work that I don't want to do. It's making me feel productive. It's making me feel like I am in control. I wrote on my whiteboard, oh, how good it feels to do what I say I will do. That is the theme of the year. That and structure for me. So making decisions in advance about my schedule, about my life, and then running it, executing it. I have on my whiteboard too every day. Execute, execute, execute for the things that are hardest for me to execute. Let me be honest. I do that for the food I'm going to eat, the meals I'm going to make, and then I check it off once I execute the plan that I said I was going to do. So, and it's funny because the work, the gym, the walk, the meditation, the food, the going to the grocery stores, those are all me. They all allow me to practice showing up for myself, keeping commitments to myself, follow through, that kind of stuff. And I'm so good at execution and follow through and taking action, especially that activation. I talked to ChatGPT about this one time, and it said like if I have an idea, I am not holding myself back. I'm going for it. But I love a challenge, and sometimes when things are boring, when I don't see the purpose of a certain thing, or it feels easy. Like sometimes, yeah, I don't know. Sometimes in the boring routine stuff, I don't always execute consistently. Like, I can't think of an example right now, and I can't talk forever, so I'm going to move on right now. But I don't leave things on the back burner, and I'm never going to have regrets, is what I'm trying to say. I feel I want to go to acupuncture school, I go. I want to be a coach, I go. I want to post something, I post. But counting my macros all day, every day, it's taken me 2+ years at this point to I am feeling so confident right now. It's been 3 days of me tracking every single day. I did 7 before I went on vacation. I'm finally getting into the groove of that, but it took a lot of uncovering. I was just writing an article on this of we are all onions, and whatever behavior you want to do but you haven't been doing, it's like an onion. You peel back all these different layers and you learn so much about yourself because there's so many different thoughts and beliefs and behaviors and structures and systems and support and knowledge that get in the way of you not doing the thing. And that process, I'm in the mindset now of I love that process with me with food because that's the clearest example for me personally is how do I get myself to eat what I know is going to make me feel the best, the way that I want to be eating. Because I'm at the point now where it's not even that, yeah, it's not like I feel held back or restricted or anything. It's really just like I would rather have a good freaking meal than a protein bar, but sometimes I just get lazy or something. I can't get into that right now, but what am I trying to say? I kind of forget. What was I saying right before this? Oh, just how, okay, should have an outline or something. Just how you have the opportunity to learn about behavior and showing up for yourself with whatever thing is hardest for you to do. Okay, I forget what I said before then. General life update. I just feel like I have my shit together. I think I said that in the beginning of this. But I've been putting myself through my own personal rehab. I put the article I was referencing. Sometimes I do the same thing, but I call it a retreat that I'm doing for myself. And it's funny because I was talking to my brother who also we both traveled for 10 days and it's been crazy. And being in your 20s, there's a lot of uncertainty and whatever. Sometimes you need to just pick a few things as the anchors for your day. And I'm doing a bunch of stuff if you see in the article, but remember, don't compare. It's me after years and years. And most of this stuff is stuff that I have been doing, and writing it all down is helping me to give myself credit and also remembering everything that I normally do, but I had not been doing because I was on vacation and stuff. Don't compare yourself to that full list, but there are things like deleting social media, waking up early, getting good food, making nourishing meals, seeing the sunset, going to the park, reading, journaling, starting a journey. There are all these things that I'm doing, and to basically let it run as my grounding structure to feel better. And within a few days, I'm already in a much better place. Oh, all right. I want to stop saying oh. So, yeah, I've been running this. I just want to say out loud how good it feels to get good ingredients for good meals, make it, eat it. I've been making really good stuff. Chickpea mash, sandwich. What did I just make? Chicken tikka masala in the slow cooker. Just so many fruits and vegetables. All these things that help my sleep, my immune system, my mood. Da 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 da. And you guys know that there are so many studies. There's so many different things that I have heard are just as effective or more effective than antidepressants. And I don't know about you, but I want to be in the habit of doing all of those things, including 15-minute walk in nature, eating good food, good sleep, exercise, all this stuff. So I'm actually I'm happy. I'm excited. Part of the reason I'm taking a break from Instagram is because I'm in a mentorship, and I don't know. I feel like there are a lot of do this, do this, do this, do this, and I want to get back to my own intuition and the core, the root, the groundedness of why am I here? What am I doing and why? And who am I talking to and about what? Blah, blah, blah. And so there's that part of it. And then the fact that I had not been feeling super articulate lately, and it felt like blah, kind of just throwing whatever out there. And I want to come from a grounded place. And today, for example, I had these things that I just naturally wanted to share with you all. And that's why I started, and that's why I'm here today. It's the things that I don't need to call my mom a third time to tell her stuff she already knows. The second time it's fine. And she loves it too. She's back on that lifting game because we lifted together when I just went home to visit them. And we basically coach each other a lot and remind ourselves of these kinds of things. But I love observing stuff like this and sharing it and coming. I don't know. I just feel like I have a lot of realizations that help me. And so I know it will help you too. And by the way, a theme coming up with a lot of my clients is kind of like what I said, the rehab or the retreat. Something for you to think about. What are the things in your routine that make you have a really good day or a really good week? That could be getting up and leaving the house. That could be silent meditation in the morning. And I have a whole list in the article below of what I'm doing this time around. But my brother, for example, is gym, biking, running, sauna. And I've done that before too. Or I sign up for a bunch of yoga classes for the week, or I do breath work, or I get acupuncture and I book therapy or get a massage. So there are different things that you can pull into your life if you're feeling unstable or sad or anxious. What are the things for you that set your day up for success? Running in the morning, whatever. And I love when my clients come to me and we talk through this stuff and they start realizing what they need to do to feel really good. Could be journaling in the morning or at some point in the day, something like that. So, yeah. I feel like I'm reading Becoming the One, and I am loving it. I'm also doing the journal, and it's making me do inner child work right now in the point that I'm at. And I had a big breakthrough yesterday, which was awesome, about, something that has come up in my past, and it's crazy how, okay, I have to go soon because I have to get ready. It's crazy that with inner child work, I've done it 2 times with big breakthroughs, and it gets to the point where you think of an emotion or something that had a memory from childhood that was kind of hard, whatever. And then, so I thought about this time. I thought about a few different times where I felt this feeling. And then the question was, what would you say to that child now? How old are you? Let's say I was 8 years old. What would I say to her in that moment? And I get to this point where I'm like, I have no idea, because I don't blame her. Like, I would act the exact same way now. I have no idea what to say to her. Like, this is a horrible situation, whatever. And it's funny because then you think about it and you think, oh, that emotion and that pattern of that emotion that I felt a few times in childhood where I don't know how to support her, that shows up now in my life multiple times. And I can think of it with multiple people or multiple situations, just the same emotion I still go through. And because I don't know how to support myself then, of course I don't know how to support myself now, or vice versa. Me not being able to support myself now through this super overwhelming emotion is because, or it's related. And this time, because I was doing it with the journal and I didn't know where to go, I asked ChatGPT to ask me some questions, which was pretty good. And it did help me get to the point where, okay, this is what I really believed at the time, what I needed, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. It was cool. And it's cool. I know that I'm really doing the work when I get to that point where I think I have no idea what to tell to that girl, because that's showing where there's for sure healing to be done and where there's a potential for a breakthrough. So this book, Becoming the One, is a healing journey book. It's so good. And it talks about how during this healing, I might want to be alone more. I'll probably have to do a video of what I've learned already and some of the passages from it. And I also want to go back and highlight and also reread it. So talking about it here would probably be awesome. But it talks about how you might want to be alone more, how you might shed some things in your life, and how you should really be in nature for healing and intuition and just connecting to yourself and source, God, universe, whatever resonate, whatever you call it right now. Speaking of myself. But I have a solo trip planned and in nature again, and I am freaking stoked, and I need to order a hiking backpack because the one that I have has a hole in it. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing good. I have to go, but thank you for following along, and I'm loving this right now. Yeah, I'm not overthinking the Instagram or whatever. I might even stay off until May 14th. We'll see. I have a lot going on, but doesn't mean I can't post to YouTube. Alrighty, well, I really gotta go, but I appreciate the watch. If you made it this far, hello, welcome back, or welcome if it's your first time. My name is Emily, and I am a mindset coach. I do one-on-one coaching, and there's a free consultation too. You can follow me on Instagram, same as YouTube. It's at How I Live My Life. And in my bio, since I'm not on Instagram right now, there is a form to fill out if you want to do a free consultation call. Feel free. Would love to chat with you. Or you can also chat me on Instagram or comment below. I'll see it at some point. And yeah, I have a Substack too. And I feel like right now I'm going to lean towards more of the longer form YouTube and Substack. Of course, because I'm not on Instagram. Also because part of the reason I'm off of Instagram is because of the short form video, and the social media is so not good for you guys. And with my clients, I send everybody a brick so that they get off their phone, and the results are so freaking quick. It's like next day they go to the gym at 6 a.m. And that is multiple people. People who weren't working out before say, I went to the gym at 6 a.m. because I went to bed earlier and then I woke up and I didn't scroll. So just taking that away and creating room and having less stuff, less scrolling sometimes makes you take the action that you wanted to do all along instead of trying to do more and more and more. What can we remove? And then that might be the natural best decision, which is, again, also related to what I'm doing now. I'm really focusing on less and a simple life, simple, slow, creative. But yeah, I better go now so I'm not completely rushing. Welp, adios. Adios, amigos. Thanks for tuning in. Hit like, hit subscribe if you want to see more like this, and stay in touch. Bye.